Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing college football picks for week 2 and first game. Well, actually, let me tell you about something. Week 1 was pretty amazing. Week 1 was probably one of the best week 1s in college football to date. Shedeur Sanders, obviously, probably my MVP for week 1. USF lost. I'm pretty mad about that. But UCF blew out Kent State by 50. That's just a recap for this week. Great games this week, and I'm excited for this upcoming week for week 2 because there's games tomorrow on Saturday. This is just going to be an amazing week again, and let's get into it. So first we got Notre Dame and NC State. The third time of Notre Dame appearing on the picks this year, all 3 times, and they are playing NC State, who lost Devin Leary because he went to Kentucky, and Notre Dame just has such a great roster this year. Sam Hartman's going to have another great game. Notre Dame is definitely going to win this game, maybe even by a lot. They might even blow out NC State, so Notre Dame will win this game. Next, we got probably one of the best games for this week. We have Tulane versus Ole Miss. Tulane's ranked number 24, Ole Miss is 20, and I think Tulane will pull this off. Tulane still has their old quarterback. They still have good receivers. Their defense is amazing. And Ole Miss, I get they have Dart and they have really good defense. But I think Tulane will pull it off by 3 points, a field goal, and Tulane will win the game. And next, we got definitely the best game of the week, Texas versus Alabama. Now, Alabama won by a lot against Middle Tennessee. Texas won by a lot against Rice. But honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Texas will win this game. Texas has Xavier Worthy, Quinn Ewers, amazing players in general. Their defense was really good. Alabama, I get they have Jalen Milroe, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And they have great defensive players and offensive players. But I think Texas is going to win by like 3 points to a touchdown. And they're going to pull up the upset, even though Texas is favored by a lot of people. So next we got a team that's probably going to show up on the list every week. It's USF versus Florida A&M. USF, we all know they're going to win this game. Florida A&M obviously got their start of this year. I don't know what they did. I think they lost. They might have won. But Florida A&M obviously isn't as good as USF. USF is way better. They're going to get another chance this week, and they will blow out Florida A&M. 42-14 is my score prediction. 42-14 sounds like on the dot. That's on the dot prediction. But USF will win this game. Next, we got another great game. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech played a pretty good game against Wyoming. That game was fun to watch, but Wyoming pulled it off. But I think Oregon's going to win. Oregon scored 81 points in the first game of the season against Portland State. Everyone's going crazy about Oregon scored 81 points. It's not like they played a big school. They played Portland State. All my viewers who are going to watch this, who knows who Portland State is? Probably none of you. But Oregon, or not Oregon, did I say Portland State? Yeah, Portland State. Who knows who they are? Nobody. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Oregon wins. Bo Nix throwing an amazing game. Their running backs are going to be amazing. Texas Tech is going to start off the year 0-2, a bit of a struggle start. Patrick Mahomes definitely is not going to be happy since that was a school, but that's going to be a good game to watch, pretty good game. But I think one of my favorite games that is going to happen sooner or later, Utah versus Baylor. Utah will definitely win this game. They have Cam Rising at the quarterback position, and Baylor's quarterback is out for a few weeks with an injury, so that's going to be a change for Baylor. And they struggled last week against Texas State. So this might not be a wake-up call. This will be another wake-up call for them. And they're going to lose this game. I don't actually see them having a good year this year. And I think Utah will definitely win by a lot here. Next, we got another good game because it's 2 mediocre teams playing each other. Purdue versus Virginia. Now, I know everyone wants Virginia to win this game since the tragic and deadly shooting that happened to one of their players, who is actually still alive and playing for them. But I have Purdue winning this. I know Purdue lost to Fresno State and Virginia lost to Tennessee, but I think Purdue's going to win this. Purdue has a better offense, better defense, and it's going to be a good game, a close game, this game. And yeah. So we have Iowa and Iowa State. So this is the game where College game day is probably going to be held at, because every time they play, that's where it's held. And I think Iowa's going to win. Cade McNamara, Iowa's defense. Iowa's offense actually improved now with Cade McNamara. So I think Iowa will win this game against Iowa State. Iowa State obviously doesn't have Brock Purdy anymore, doesn't have Xavier Hutchinson. So I think Iowa will beat Iowa State. It's definitely going to be a good game to watch, though. Rival matchup, so Iowa wins. Next, we got another great game, Texas A&M versus Miami. And Texas A&M, I'm gonna have them pull it off here. I mean, I know I always say Texas A&M sucks. Even at school, I do to my friends. But Texas A&M will win this game. They'll start off 2-0. I think they're going to be better this year without Haynes King, since Haynes King really sucks. He sucks at playing quarterback. So Texas A&M will win this, though. Miami's Tyler Van Dyke is just not a good quarterback anymore, in my opinion. He struggles way too much. He needs to prove himself more, and I don't think he's going to have that good of a game. He might, but if he does, they're still not going to pull off the win. And I think Texas A&M will win by probably 1 to 2 touchdowns. Next, we got another great game that was probably one of the best games last year, in my opinion. UCF versus Boise State. This game is going to go hard. This game is crazy. It's fire. It's everything you can imagine. UCF, I think they'll pull it off. I love watching them. I love watching that Kent State game. That UCF-Kent State game was amazing. UCF played amazing. John Reese Plumlee played awesome. He was a good quarterback. He rushed for many yards. And Boise State has a chance here. I know they're playing at Boise State, but I think UCF will win by a touchdown. This is going to be a sick and epic game. UCF's going to have a good year, a good starting year in the Big 12 at least. I think around 8 wins, but UCF definitely winning this game. I think everyone should be watching that game. Doesn't matter if you're not a UCF or Boise State fan. That's a game to watch. This week was very good. Probably one of the best in most competition, like the best competition this year. I mean, so much good teams and so much like eerie and edgy games are going on, like games that are going to be close and games that are going to be want to keep you watching are going to go on this week. And I think this week is going to be really interesting. We'll see how it pans out. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.